Get ready for the action because former Tennessee Vols wide receiver Jauan Jennings is making moves in the NFL landscape. After spending 6 seasons with the San Francisco 49ers, Jennings is officially a free agent, and we have the details on where he is heading next. We break down the latest reports on this free agent and his potential new home.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into the travel plans for Jauan Jennings as he explores his options. Reports are surfacing that the former 49ers receiver is visiting the Minnesota Vikings this week, and we explore exactly what this visit means for his future and the wide receiver situation in Minnesota. Now, let's look at what the San Francisco 49ers are doing in the NFL draft. We're breaking down the evaluation of their 8 2026 picks, including the surprising selection of Dejon Stribling and the discussion around defensive tackle Grayson Halton, and what the top scouts are saying about these choices. And finally, we tackle the massive trade standoff surrounding Brandon Aiyuk. We examine the firm stance of the San Francisco 49ers, John Lynch's comments, and the high probability that the Commanders will land the veteran receiver. Don't miss a second of this breaking news. Stay tuned right here for all the latest sports updates. Former Tennessee Volunteers wide receiver Jauan Jennings is actively pursuing his next NFL opportunity as he enters the free agent market. Jennings concluded his first 6 seasons in the league with the San Francisco 49ers. Following his tenure with the team, Jennings is now free to sign with another organization. San Francisco has indicated that Jennings will not be returning for the upcoming season, having already drafted Ole Miss wide receiver Dejon Stribling in the second round of the 2026 NFL Draft to fill his role. However, recent reports suggest a potential new destination. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Jennings is scheduled to visit the Minnesota Vikings this week, with the visit set to run from Tuesday night through Wednesday. Minnesota presents a compelling prospect for Jennings. While the quarterback situation involving J.J. McCarthy has been uncertain, and the team signed Kyler Murray after his release from the Arizona Cardinals, there is significant opportunity at the wide receiver position. With Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison already established as the Vikings' top 2 receivers, Jennings could potentially slot in as the third or even second wide receiver, offering valuable blocking support in the run game. The two teams' interaction in the coming days will determine if a match is made. Separately, news from the Tennessee Volunteers indicates that star freshman forward Nate Ament has officially declared for the 2026 NBA Draft, with a deadline of May 27 to withdraw his name. San Francisco 49ers free agent wide receiver Jauan Jennings is actively exploring his options in the free agent market, reportedly visiting with the Minnesota Vikings on Tuesday night and Wednesday. According to reports from ESPN's Adam Schefter, Jennings remains unsigned as he seeks a new opportunity. Jennings and San Francisco were unable to agree on a long-term contract, ultimately settling for a 1-year deal last season. Selected by the 49ers with the number 217 overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, Jennings has established himself as a dependable option, accumulating 2,581 scrimmage yards and 22 touchdowns over 5 seasons, earning the moniker Third and John for his crucial third-down conversion ability. However, the situation with Jennings appears to be evolving. Following the signing of veteran receiver Mike Evans to a substantial 3-year, $60.4 million contract earlier this offseason, Jennings has not secured a long-term home, now 7 weeks into the free agency period. Interest in Jennings is reportedly growing from other teams, with rumors linking the Miami Dolphins as another potential suitor. The ongoing speculation suggests that Jennings' tenure in the Bay Area may be concluding, with interest now focused on opportunities with teams like the Vikings or the Dolphins. San Francisco 49ers news for Wednesday. April 29, 2026, features a detailed breakdown of the team's recent NFL draft selections and related personnel news. In draft analysis, Hutchinson noted that the 49ers' approach was consistent, citing the first-round pick Dejon Stribling as acceptable despite being selected later than consensus boards predicted, suggesting he is a good fit to learn from Mike Evans. The team's third-round selections drew mixed reactions. Romelo Height, an edge rusher from Texas Tech, was praised as an outstanding pick to replace Bryce Huff, despite concerns about his run-game vulnerability. Kalen Black, an RB from Indiana, was viewed as an early selection given his proven tape, though questions remain about trusting the pick at that position. Defensive tackle Grayson Halton from Oklahoma received high praise from one scout, described as the best crease Cockurek pick ever, highlighting his elite athleticism and burst despite concerns regarding his frame and agility. Top scouts highlighted the high-level leadership, work ethic, and toughness demonstrated by pick Tariq Ahmed. Regarding the roster, reports indicate a trade standoff concerning veteran Brandon Aiyuk due to ongoing communication issues with the Niners. Furthermore, the landscape surrounding receivers is shifting, with reports suggesting Minnesota is firmly in the mix for veteran Jauan Jennings, following previous links to the Miami Dolphins. The draft's outcomes also yielded notable results, including Osa Odighizuwa being a third-round pick and Michael Williams being positioned in a prime offensive role. The overall narrative suggests the 49ers draft has included some high-upside, unconventional picks alongside traditional selections. The San Francisco 49ers are maintaining a firm stance regarding the trade of wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk, despite speculation linking him to the Washington Commanders. The Niners are unwilling to release the former Pro Bowl receiver, emphasizing his value while keeping trade options open. General Manager John Lynch stated, "We are available. Give us a call," further detailing the team's willingness to explore opportunities if the right fit arises, acknowledging Aiyuk's talent. However, outside the 49ers position, analysts suggest a high probability of Aiyuk landing with the Commanders. Kevin Sheehan of Team 980 believes there is an 80% chance the wideout will be on the Commanders' roster before the 2026 NFL season, citing a past connection between Aiyuk and Jaden Daniels during their time at Arizona State. Sheehan noted that if the 49ers were to release Aiyuk and the Commanders ultimately did not sign him, it would serve as a significant red flag for other potential suitors, given Washington's familiarity with the player. Sheehan concluded that the chances of Aiyuk becoming an addition to the Commanders are high, especially as they reportedly lack a true number 2 receiver. Conversely, former NFL player Emmanuel Acho expressed skepticism about other teams pursuing Aiyuk. Acho argued against teams lining up to trade for or sign the player if San Francisco were to release him, suggesting that Aiyuk has not demonstrated a desire to play football recently. Acho stressed that if a player quits on a team, it raises questions about their commitment to the sport.